And looks like I'm back again with malaria. So, welcome. As you can see, I may have upgraded her gear a little bit. We got the ash mask with lapis lazuli, and we've got some better armor in general. So, it's time for us to tackle this little quest that they have for us and go from there. Doot doot doot. Ooh, we'll get a staghorn staff out of this. I don't think we have staghorn. Nope, I've got a toothed ram horn at the moment. So yep, I've been working on some things in the background. Generally, just kind of making sure that we get what we need. Huh. That one's a darker color. Kind of neat. Ink blue. That's one of the darker ones. Fall victim to the Mage Slayer. Each case involves at least one dead Thaumaturge, and every corpse is found bloody, battered, and utterly drained of etheric energy. Ill tidings aside, I'm glad to see you're alive and glowing with vitality. It's time for you to delve into the final chapter of the Yawning Abyss. Kokoboha, our second Yazitsuli, will read you from the threat of perplexity. Oh, there's Kokoboha. Peruse the pages of Power and Peril. Let us begin. Threat of perplexity. Oh, how magnificent the daunting power we wield. Flames pursue, ice transfixes, and lightning dances into the ranks of our enemies. But what terror descends when from all sides those ranks close? Flames are smothered, ice crushed, and lightning grounded. Know you this threat, and wear you the multitudinous foe. Is the point of this passage readily apparent? It would be most problematic, for example, should you meet this malefic Mage Slayer and he or she proves to be multiple murderers. What a Thaumaturge needs is a thick-set thrall or courageous companion to accompany her in case where collective cronies are expected. Now, as for your trial, allow me to suggest a practical course. I was buzzing with news of yet more slaughtered Thaumaturges, their mutilated bodies found fouling the waters of Nuffic as well. I have malaria and Amy and hunting down the culprit while the trail is yet fresh. Come now, let us be about our business before Kokobaha has a change of heart. Doot 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 doot. At least it's not that far. And actually, if I really want to, I'm going to run off here. Go here and Western Thanalan. Nice little jump over there. I didn't mean to attack you, little ladybug. You are a little bit not too worried about you. Whee! Aren't you an adorable little cactuar? You guys are not as adorable, though. What in the world is that thing doing? Is he trying to debate whether or not he wants to jump? Don't do it! You have so much to live for! And while I could jump down there, I really don't want to. While falls won't kill you in this game, they will do a ton of damage, and it scales with how far you have to fall and everything else. So yeah, just know. Oh my goodness. It's the giant freaking A rank. I hope he doesn't get in my way. Examine the bodies of the slain pages. I would go with you, but with my delicate stomach, I fear I might contaminate the scene. Yeah, I see you over there. Later, much later, I will mess with you. Thankfully, I'm high enough level that I don't have to worry about the frogs here. I'd have to worry about that one. Oh, Doomed Gigantoad. They make a running gag about different creatures around here attacking the little Lollifels. I actually find it fairly amusing how often things are like, yep, it preys on the little Lollifels. Probably something sharp like a claw. Go back here and double check. Right over near the giant freaking toad. Thankfully, since I'm high enough level, it won't even let me into that battle. Oh, good. It's going to take me into a cutscene area, so I don't even have to worry about it. That is an ugly imp. And we get to see the Flash ability. Flash is interesting in that it's no longer in the game, except as a special ability for other things like this. Okay. so you want me to put the Soul Sucker to sleep. But yeah, Flash used to be a Paladin ability, and they got rid of it in one of the in the update for Heaven, not for Heaven's Word, but in the update for Shadowbringer. They got rid of it and buffed up other abilities that will give threat. Because Flash used to be the first threat creating ability that you'd get from Paladin, which you can see that he's, or Gladiator, which you can see he's a Gladiator because he has the short sword and shield. Okay, so we're done with that. We're going to head back up the river and turn in the mission. Somebody came through on riding on something. Well, there they are. Is that Sildra? Yeah, this doesn't sound suspicious at all. Of course, we already knew. That is not Kokobuzi. Well, it is Kokobuzi, but a Kokobuzi possessed by the void scent that escaped from Mormo's urn. It's been feeding on the etheric energy of all those slain Thaumaturges. And such an amusing charade. Assured you, Mormo, and put a stop to these sinister killings. As the eldest, I must take responsibility for my family's misadventures. Everybody's right should have pierced my heart, but instead you aimed for the knife. And now he's Spider-Man. Poor guy. Of course, it might have taken him a while to get here just because he's short legs. We don't want to get too close to him. He will attack and he will slaughter us. One day, though, I will be back. And I will hunt you all down. Run, 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 run. I will say it's been an interesting couple of days. Been doing some stuff on the side just so that I can make gear and just be ready for whenever we come up. Levels are a lot faster now, especially in the early areas, which means that the quest rewards that they give you are not nearly as useful as they used to be. Some of the stuff that you do was pretty useful in the old game, but now I'm just like, by now I should only be around level 15. I don't know. I know they up the HP, but, or not the HP, but the experience. But it's good for if you're new and you're trying to catch up with your friends who are all the way at the end. But it does make it more difficult to keep yourself geared, at least to the level that I like. As such, if you look at the classes, I've done a pretty good job of leveling up our crafting classes. I'm waiting on Alchemist, just because Alchemist requires a lot of really weird ingredients, and we're coming up on something that will actually be very useful for helping us level alchemy. I've been trying to put it off, but I may have to accept that I will need to level the fishing class. Just because some of those fish and the stuff that you can make from the fish are very, very difficult. Well, it's a pain to get on your own, but they're expensive if you want to try and buy them. So I might spend some time doing some fishing. There is an addendum with additional vice, but Kokobuki considers it extracurricular. Even I dare not delve into those diabolical depths. I do not deign to die, you understand. Most fundamental lessons of Thaumaturge demanded I slay the creature where it stood. It was the most opportune moment to strike. Minimal risk, and a victory was all but assured. How many more will suffer for my hesitation and my cowardice? I'll likely be some time, however, before Mormo resurfaces to kill again. Now that we have uncovered the deception, the Void Scent will seek a new hunting ground where Kokobusi's face is unknown. And though the respite might be brief, I must devote the time to considering my next course of action. So I'm not worried about any of these pieces of gear. I've already crafted some. We are, however, going to upgrade to that staghorn. Actually, I'm going to check something. Okay. Is it goldsmithing? is. Tooth Staghorn Staff. So I can use the Staghorn Staff, and then at level 26 I can actually upgrade it into a new one, better piece of gear. You can't do this with all items, but it is pretty useful when you can. While we are here, though, we're going to go up to the Alchemists Guild. And talk to Severian. Stolen, an unfortunate turn of events, if not entirely unexpected. See, the man is something of a genius, and genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me, I speak from extensive personal experience. So we've got that one. Since what I have to do next will actually require me to go to Limsa, I'm going to teleport back to Grenania first. Shallows. I'm starting to get learn my way around here. It's my main character is a different location. Okay, we will leave the residential area. There's not really much I have to do here. Now head down to the Carpenter's Guild quickly, pick up the last item, and then we'll head back to Limsa. Oh my goodness, so many people. And a little baby brachiosaur. It's Littlefoot. Little panda. Arimon. There's actually a lot of different minions. Collecting all the minions in and of itself is an adventure. We'll talk to Beaton over here. Does the man not understand that woods doesn't simply grow on... actually it does, at least in a manner of speaking. But the fact remains that resources are in short supply. His tools were truly an extension of his very being. One would think he would find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it's not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let us both hope that he will right his ways. Okay. So now that we have that, we will teleport. funny. It was cheaper to teleport from back there. We're going to return first, then. Just because I'm cheap. Now we'll teleport. Doot, doot, doot. Let's go back to the aft castle, I believe is where he was. Now, if I recall... Yep, he's over there. Well, give him the items. Light returns to my eyes, power courses to my fingers. I live! But a single magnificent moment, I traveled beyond the void and returned to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. You are the one whose coming was foretold. You are an aesthetician. Crafter of coiffures, so divine that Menfina himself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. Let us speak of you, madame, or sort of fashion challenge trump. Now stands a beauty reborn. Nope. Nope. You fear your old hairstyle is becoming passé? Fear the specter of gasp, ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. You know to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall know no troubles. No, for proving a staunch ally to good taste when all others turn a blind eye, I gladly place myself at your beck and call. Time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui, you need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any room, and you will have in which you have taken up lodging. As in a flash, the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. I give this as a token of trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to the world of aesthetic wonders ordinary woman shall never know. And this is where hairstyle and color to face paint, he can create a new look for you for a mere 2,000 gil. Whenever you feel like a change, Jandalane is your man. So if you ever want to change colors or something like that with our gear, we can do that whenever we wish. Boop, 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 boop. Go up here. And as you can see, we have another event going on at the moment. But we'll find this nice quiet spot over here. And at least for the moment, we will say goodbye. I'll see you in the next episode, which might be a little bit for you, but not so long for me. Take care.